Good morning, YouTube. Quickly before we start, I just want to say, since the last video, this channel has grown by 2 new subscribers. So to you two fellas, thank you very much. This is not like the normal types of videos that I do, because I usually make videos on my work projects or like my personal projects I work on. But there, I feel like a lot happened, right? And it was fun, and I thought it would be fun to make a whole video about it. So yeah, let's get into the video. So, you clicked this video because you read the title. We're going to France. Ah, cool. So, I need to pack my bag and yeah, basically get ready for going to France. I have a train to Paris tomorrow and I have to wake up around 7. But yeah, and then I could have done better, but I have to hurry up. Okay, it's getting late and I've been on my phone building rockets on Spaceflight Simulator. I'll show you the game afterwards. It's a very fun game and I'll show it to you. I'm not sponsored by it, but I just really enjoy it, so it deserves a shout out. It's probably a lot more, no, it's definitely is more famous than I am, so. It's always cool to show people new things, so I'll show it to you tomorrow. But that's not what I need to do right now. I still have to take a shower, and afterwards I need to download a bunch of files. Let's go. Hell yeah. Good morning, YouTube. So I'm finishing up my packing. I was gonna record when I send the files, but it takes like 2 seconds and I was already in bed by then, so I did it, but like that, so it was quick. Gonna go get some breakfast and then let's go. Alright, made it to Paris. God, these buildings are huge. So, at first I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to go, right? And then I saw that they had the Arc de Triomphe over there. So I'm following it. Alright, so I need to go drop off my stuff, because what I'm doing this afternoon, I'm gonna go to the Hockney exhibition. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but it's near the Fondation Louis Vuitton. And it's like, 30 minutes away from here? Should be alright. There it is. That's like the reference point that we need to use. What's cool with La Défense that I saw that was very cool, you had guys, not just guys, but just people in general, you know, they were on their phones, and like, I could hear like the conversations a bit. People were locked in. For those wondering, who's David Hockney? Well, David Hockney is one of the most influential British artists of the 20th and 21st century. He's best known for his bright, colourful paintings, especially his iconic swimming pool scenes from the 1960s in California. Hockney has worked across painting, drawing, photography, and has even digitalized his artwork with iPads, and his experimental way of working has made him a defining figure in modern art. So that's the context for you. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so dropped off my stuff, chilled for like an hour, got something to drink, charged my phone. We're good. Right, so now I'm on my way to Louis Vuitton. Bonjour, monsieur. I have found it. Good, because I just went with my instinct. Boom! I wanted to see. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool. David Hockney. And in one of my older videos, this one, I was given a David Hockney book. So from the book to the expo. Boom! Get that. structural test, testing it, you know, checking in to see in case there's like a problem with the architecture. You never know about these things. What the hell is that? I mean, looks cool, right? But why? What? Trying to figure out what that is. Hold on. Now, I can either go read the little thing, or I could guess, but I'm more about the guessing, right? We're going, right? Hopefully no alarm goes off. I found this spot. Very nice spot. So some of you may not know this, but the Louis Vuitton Foundation is in le jardin de jardin d'acclimatation. Got it. Okay, I got it. So it's in there, and so what's in there, there's more of this like sort of, there's this theme park. As the grown adult that I am, I allowed myself to have fun. Alright, Paris is fun, but I need to go take a train down south so I can meet up with my friends. So next morning, I went and get some croissant, as you do, and I see this freaky dog. Like, his tongue is like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's out there, I'm just saying. Anyways, let's take the train to Montparnasse. Alright, oh, I'm excited, this is cool. So, we have a long hallway. I'm sleeping here. Ta-da! Then we have more rooms, see, beds. And you know, we have like washing machine. We have a bathroom. We have what, like four bathrooms? Three, four bathrooms? It's great, And then we have the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. Oh bro, I'm so excited. Something that was really cool was going shopping with my friends. Either I go shopping alone for my parents or with my parents, but I never go shopping with my friends to get what we want. So that was a funny switch. So we made ourselves comfortable, if you could put it like that. We made ourselves comfortable. So after shopping, we went straight back home. I called a canoeing place. We went on a side quest, as you do. And then after that, threw some steaks on the barbecue. And then gambling. Yes, gambling. This one's a funny anecdote. Don't actually do it like for real, because you can try it. Like, trying gambling is fun, right? Just to try it, because basically what we did was to pay for the experience. But the anecdote is kind of funny, because while we were planning the trip with my friends, as a joke, I said, hey guys, there's a casino nearby, right? And not thinking much of it, and then a few months go by, we actually on our vacation, and then all of my friends say, all right, we're going to the casino in 30 minutes. And I was like, what? They had no idea about. My friend said, oh, let's go to the casino. I was like, what do you mean? And I said, oh, we talked about this. And I was like, what? I had no clue we have talked about this. But we're going to go to the casino for the first time. But yeah, I'm gonna take a shower, get ready, and we'll go. Let's go gambling! Hell yeah! Let's go gambling. Okay, so we're back from the casino. Most of my friends lost like $40, which
We did put like a limit to it because we don't want to go overboard with it, but it was mostly just to pay for the experience. It's like going to Disneyland, you know. Same thing here. So they lost like $40. I won $10 and a bottle of Coke. So that's not bad. And the $10 managed to pay back for my canoe earlier today. And no, it was fun, but I understand why people get addicted to it, because that $10 I had, I got a free Coke, I got the $10 and I was like, I'm good. But deep in my mind, I was saying to myself, I want to play more. So I understand why it's super addictive. So you should stay away from it, but if you want to try it, just pay for the experience. But you should be very careful with the casino. And now we went and find a spot to go look at the stars. And there's this funny duality, because we went from like a few hours ago, we're doing a very sinful act to a very, how do you say, to something that is very natural and simple and quite beautiful, actually. I'll stop yapping about it. Let me just show you what I mean.
Let's go golfing.
I'm too young for this. I'm not an old man yet. Give me it takes time. Out in the country club, I'm gonna say golfing is not easy. Okay, but, now I feel like a rich old guy, which was pretty nice. Today was one of the most laid-back days of my life. Okay, I'm next to the pool now. I have to do something with it. Hold on. My best idea was to do something like cinematic. Hold on, let me, like James Bond, like, I don't know. I'm gonna go again. Alright, so this friend's weekend trip is coming to an end. And you might be saying to yourself, oh no, it's sad, da 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 da. Okay, it's okay. Like, I'm going to Paris, go back to Paris, and I got a message from a potential client. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to bed now because, you know, my train's at like 10 to Paris. Let's go. I made it to Paris. Here we are. Boom. Heat killed me. Earlier today I felt like dying because of the heat, but a shit ton of people everywhere. So trying to get around Notre Dame is gonna be a nightmare. But we have to push. We have to push. Alright, I just finished lunch. It was amazing. I had like a steak. Damn, that steak was good. It was like fatty and it was bloody, and it was a very good steak. And I was on the terrace while doing it, right? So you know, it was like full on Paris experience. And now I'm walking to Paris Gare de Lyon to go catch my train and get the hell out of here. No, but I'm walking because, you know, I'm in the shade most of the time. But yeah, I'm in the shade most of the time. It's a nice little walk. See what I mean? Nice little walk next to La Seine. No, it's great. So I have like half an hour to get there, which is perfectly good timing. So I'm just gonna walk, and I'll see you in a bit. So I made it to just the walk was very hot, but it was nice to exercise in hard conditions. Not harsh, but hard. So now I'm just waiting for my train to get announced. So I don't know what to do. I did buy water, but guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Alright, now let's get into the juicy part of the story. So, when I was doing the weekend with my friends, I've got a message from someone, so from a connection of someone that I knew, messaging me on Instagram DMs, right, saying, "Can we work together for a project?" And I was like, "Ooh, this is cool, right?" When people message me on Instagram asking for a project, it's just like, right, it feels nice. So the client was DMing me all the ideas, etc. And when I was on the train back home, I had a few hours, so I took that time to start developing logo ideas and stuff like that for the client. And honestly, everything was going well. The client had their friend working on the project, and I also had one of my friends working on the project. So I had the four of us working on the project. It was nice, right? It was going smoothly. And then suddenly, not too sure what happened, the client suddenly stopped wanting to work with me. The reason is I was putting too much of my ideas on the table. Basically, they didn't like the fact that I was working on the project and not working for the project. Because I have this way of working that is, if you invite me for a project, I'm going to get really invested in it and start working with you on the project, right? I will help you build the foundations and that type of stuff. And I think what the client was looking for was more of a designer, so they could tell me what to do as opposed to let me work on the project with them. I want everyone at the table to be able to put in their ideas, and everyone has an opinion, everyone has their output, so it's really like we work together and not just people on top and then telling us what to do. Some people work that way. I don't. And I think the client didn't really understand that. And we'll work progressively as we're working, as opposed to just telling me from the start. They didn't tell me. And so it's only at the end where they're like, "I don't want to anymore." So I was like, fine, okay. I sent them back the money. And it's quite interesting that the client's friend started talking to me in ways I didn't really appreciate. So I walked away. Okay, I value my peace and my respect. And if I don't feel respected when I'm working on a project, if I feel disrespected or that type of stuff, I'm not afraid to walk away. That's what I did. I just paid them back because they paid me to begin with, and I gave them back the money. And I keep the money, and I just walked away because I didn't want it to be involved with that type of behavior or that type of stuff. I will walk away. Okay, even if I had money involved, fuck off. Moral of the story is protect your self-respect. So yeah, that was a piece of summer for me. I mean, I didn't show everything. When I was like with my family or stuff like that, I just didn't record that. But when I was with my friends, sure, why not? It's fun. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully you learned a valuable lesson today. And yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna wrap it up. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can help out with the channel. Go check out my Instagram because I made posts. And I will see you in the next video.
So yeah, I just realized only after editing this video, I forgot to talk about the space flight simulator. So basically, it's in the name. It's a space flight simulator. You create rockets and you can explore other worlds, other planets. It's really cool. I've even mastered boost back burn, which is so cool. In this context of the game, it's not really useless, but it is a challenge that you can overcome, and it's cool. It's a game. It's meant to have fun. Okay. So yeah, go check it out because, as I will say again and again, space is important, and you should at least be locked in on it. Understand how the thing goes. But yeah.